Well, hey there, everybody. I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Got a beautiful day here in South Alabama, and it's not as hot as it's been, so I thought I would do another episode out here in the backyard. It's funny, I was laughing just a little while ago. It's been a really hot summer when the high is 88 degrees and you're celebrating. You're thinking it's almost like fall, but it does feel good out here today. Anyhow, today's reading talk I want to talk about is 10 Essential Lessons on Life from Thich Nhat Hanh. I was doing a little bit of reading this morning, which I normally do in the morning first thing. Just, no serious reading. I just go looking for little articles on my iPad, and I started reading about Thich Nhat Hanh. Got into one article I didn't even really realize. He's 92 now. He's approaching the end of his life, and little Vietnamese monk who has been living in France for a number of years. He was exiled from Vietnam during the Vietnamese War. I found out though recently, I think that's where he wants to die, so he's gone home to Vietnam and he is currently there. But anyhow, I really enjoyed this one. This is very good, and it just kind of captures who he is and his thoughts on things. And I liked the format of it too. On each of these 10 essentials, it's just different quotes of his regarding those. Anyhow, I'll try to remember my best to link this article down in the below. Without a doubt, Thich Nhat Hanh is one of the most important spiritual teachers of the 21st century. His wisdom and calm demeanor have won over millions of readers around the world and inspired them to live their lives in conscious ways. Not to mention, he had the respect of Martin Luther King Jr. and even convinced him to come out against the Vietnam War. These quotes will give you an essential peek into his beliefs and teachings, and might even help you along your path as well. Enjoy. Number 1, on kindness. The source of love is deep in us, and we can help others realize a lot of happiness. One word, one action, one thought can reduce another person's suffering and bring that person joy. The present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you're attentive, you will see it. I promise myself that I will enjoy every minute of the day that is given me to live. On love. If you love someone but rarely make yourself available to him or her, that is not true love. The most precious gift we can offer anyone is our attention. When mindfulness embraces those we love, they will bloom like flowers. If our love is only a will to possess, it is not love. You must love in such a way that the person you love feels free. In true love, you attain freedom. Through my love for you, I want to express my love for the whole cosmos, the whole of humanity and all beings. By living with you, I want to learn to love everyone and all species. If I succeed in loving you, I will be able to love everyone and all species on earth. This is the real message of love. On finding peace. When we walk like we are rushing, we print anxiety and sorrow on the earth. We have to walk in a way that we only print peace and serenity on the earth. Be aware of the contact between your feet and the earth. Walk as if you were kissing the earth with your feet. Waking up this morning, I smile. 24 brand new hours are before me. I vow to live fully in each moment and to look at all beings with eyes of compassion. Smile, breathe, and go slowly. Drink your tea slowly and reverently, as if it is the axis on which the world Earth revolves, slowly, evenly, without rushing toward the future. From time to time, to remind ourselves to relax and be peaceful, we may wish to set aside some time for a retreat, a day of mindfulness, when we can walk slowly, smile, drink tea with a friend, enjoy being together as if we are the happiest people on earth. Many people think excitement is happiness, but when you're excited, you are not peaceful. True happiness is based on peace. It is my conviction that there is no way to peace. Peace is the way. I've heard that one a number of times. I like that a lot. On knowing yourself. In modern society, most of us don't want to be in touch with ourselves. We want to be in touch with other things like religion, sports, politics, a book. We want to forget ourselves. Anytime we have leisure, we want to invite something else to enter us, opening ourselves to the television and telling the television to come and colonize us. To be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others. You need only to accept yourself. On world peace, we often think of peace as the absence of war, that if powerful countries could reduce their weapon arsenals, we could have peace. But if we look deeply into the weapons, we see our own minds, our own prejudices, fears, and ignorance. Even if we transport all the bombs to the moon, the roots of war and the roots of bombs are still there in our hearts and minds. And sooner or later, we will make new bombs. To work for peace is to uproot war from ourselves and from the hearts of men and women. To prepare for war, to give millions of men and women the opportunity to practice killing day and night in their hearts, is to plant millions of seeds of violence, anger, frustration, and fear that will be passed on for generations to come. On sorrow, the seed of suffering in you may be strong, but don't wait until you have no more suffering before allowing yourself to be happy. That's a good one. Suffering is not enough. Life is both dreadful and wonderful. How can I smile when I am filled with so much sorrow? It is natural. You need to smile to your sorrow because you are more than your sorrow. On hope and happiness. Hope is important because it can make the present moment less difficult to bear. If we believe that tomorrow will be better, we can bear a hardship today. Letting go gives us freedom, and freedom is the only condition for happiness. If, in our heart, we still cling to anything, anger, anxiety, or possessions, we cannot be free. People have a hard time letting go of their suffering. Out of a fear of the unknown, they prefer suffering that is familiar. The secret of Buddhism is to remove all ideas, all concepts, in order for the truth to have a chance to penetrate, to reveal itself. On kindness. The source of love is deep in us, and we can help others realize a lot of happiness. One word, one action, one thought can reduce another person's suffering and bring that person joy. That's a good one. It translates, I've already read that one relating to another one, but that one is apropos for a lot of different situations. I've used that one quite a bit myself. The present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you are attentive, you will see it. I promise myself that I will enjoy every minute of the day that is given me to live. On fear. Fear keeps us focused on the past or worried about the future. If we can acknowledge our fear, we can realize that right now we are okay. Right now, today, we are still alive, and our bodies are working marvelously. Our eyes can still see the beautiful sky. Our ears can still hear the voices of our loved ones. In order to rally people, governments need enemies. They want us to be afraid, to hate, so we will rally behind them. And if they do not have a real enemy, they will invent one in order to mobilize us. Some people live as though they are already dead. There are people moving around us who are consumed by their past, terrified of their future, and stuck in their anger and jealousy. They are not alive, they're just walking corpses. On miracles. Around us, life bursts with miracles. A glass of water, a ray of sunshine, a leaf, a caterpillar, a flower, laughter, raindrops. If you live in awareness, it is easy to see miracles everywhere. I want you to listen to that one again. If you live in awareness, it is easy to see miracles everywhere. I've learned this one very much so in the last several years, just by being very open and observant to everything out and about around me. Sometimes I just follow a butterfly and I notice 5-10 minutes has gone by and I'm just chasing a butterfly. People usually consider walking on water or in thin air a miracle, but I think the real miracle is not to walk either on water or in thin air, but to walk on earth. Every day we are engaged in a miracle which we don't even recognize. A blue sky, white clouds, green leaves. the black curious eyes of a child, our own two eyes. All is a miracle. The kingdom of God is available to you in the here and the now, but the question is whether you are available to the kingdom. Our practice is to make ourselves ready for the kingdom so that it can manifest in the here and the now. You don't need to die in order to enter the kingdom of heaven. In fact, you have to be truly alive in order to do so. That was a good little read, and I really enjoyed that. But then again, I just soak up his words. He's my guru whom I've never met, and I probably won't at this point. He has a place, a Plum Village in France. It's a monastery, and they do retreats there. And I really hope throughout the years that somehow I would make it over there within his lifetime. Well, I still hope to make it to Plum Village one day, his legacy, but I'm afraid it won't be in his lifetime. Well, it's not going to be in his lifetime because, like I say, he's going back home to Vietnam to prepare, for his journey home. But anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed that one today. I hope you're having a beautiful weekend. I am. I'm about to go back inside and enjoy a little bit of football and eat some good food. So hope you guys like this one. Please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you again soon. Peace.